And so it's amazing that when we are more faithful to the job, than we are to God, then we have an issue. Amen. We talk about the woman with the issue of blood that had sold all her wealth trying to get healed and delivered. But she went and heard that Jesus was coming through. And she spoke her faith, used her faith, reached out, said, if I can just touch the hem of his garment, I know I'll be made whole. And they tell me that when she touched his garment, Jesus suddenly looked around and said, who touched me? Because virtue had gone out of his body. So the question is, who is touching you? It's not a sugar mama or a sugar daddy touching you.
Amen. Watch out now. Watch out now.
Because if it is, then he might not be able to say, well done, thou good and faithful servant. The one thing I like about the word of God is tight. Sometimes it makes you want to twist in your seat. But it's right.
That's right.
It'll cut you, then it'll come along and heal you. But sometimes when we get cut, we need to bleed a little while. Because we need a blood transfusion. Because we got some contamination in our blood that's not in Jesus' blood. Amen. See, in Jesus' blood, he don't have no hatred.
Amen. Preach it, Pastor Bill.
So it's amazing how we say that we are a child of God, and our DNA is different.
Watch out now. Watch out now. Watch out.
Now, have you tested your DNA lately? Now, it's all written in the Bible what your DNA should be. That's right. Now, do your DNA line up with the same DNA that Jesus has?
Come on now.
Now, you say that Jesus, his spirit lives in you.
All right.
Now, if his spirit lives in you, then the DNA should be the same.
That's right.
Huh?
That's right.
Because it's his spirit.
That's right.
That's living in you. And you got a different DNA. So it could be that if our DNA is different. But why is it different?
So the genetic makeup ain't
because we got our bloodline is contaminated. See, when you dealing with the world,
preach it, Pastor Bill.
Your blood is contaminated.
Get diluted.
And so we wonder why there's no deliverance, why there's no healing, why there's no blessing coming in my household. Amen. Because, amen, you're contaminated. Amen. And the thing about it, see, a lot of time we go to church thinking that we can get a blood transfusion on the side. But the thing is, but you have to be willing and obedient, amen, that you want a blood transfusion. Once you get a blood transfusion, but the thing is, but you have to remember, amen, who's doing the fusion. Huh? See, a lot of times we got a blood transfusion, but it's from our neighbor. Huh? It's from our sugar daddy. It's from our sweetheart. Huh? Amen. But otherwise, it's from somebody, amen, that's not living according to the word. Amen. So the thing is, because we need the right DNA, because if we have the wrong DNA, he won't say that good and faithful servant.
Preach it, Pastor
Well
Bill.
done.
Preach it now.
But you already to hear within your spirit.
Ah, glory.
But it's amazing that we know whether we have the right blood or not.
Amen.
Huh? You know. Think about it. You know. Look to your neighbor and tell your neighbor, you know. And the thing about it, if I don't know, if your neighbor don't know, God knows. See, and the thing about the devil, he knows what's in your DNA. Because if he has a deposit in your DNA, he's coming back to collect on it. So that's why we talked about last week, you can't serve two. You can only, amen, serve two when your blood ain't right. And so, but the thing is about serving two, he said, now, you either going to hate one of them, but you're going to love the other one.
Come on, Pastor Bill.
Or you're going to love one and despise. We are taking all kind of scat cams and all kind of, amen, all kind of diagnostic of our body, amen, and our DNA ain't right.
Amen.
And the thing about it, before we come into church, we know it ain't right.
That's right.
To the court, to the church is your hospital. And the thing about it, amen, God is your physician.
Yes, he is.
And the thing about it, and he wants to give you a transfusion.
Yeah.
Amen, but you keep rejecting it. Because you say, don't take all that. Yeah. But I come to tell you, it take all that and some more. Amen, because some of us, our blood are messed up. Yeah. Amen, but the thing is, but God can't come today, amen, to give you a blood transfusion. Amen. Otherwise, he want to fix your situation. Because see, we act the way we act because of what's in our blood.
Amen.
Now, even biologists tell us, amen, the biologists tell us amen, that life is found in the protoplasm, amen, which is the nucleus of the blood. Amen. So otherwise, so if your blood is contaminated, or you got a bad DNA, or you got bad blood, amen, the word says you're living, but yet you're still dead. It's amazing how you can give your tithes and your offerings, but you're still dead.
Amen.
It's amazing how you can sing praises and how you can preach sermon, but you're still dead.
Amen. Amen.
You're right, God.
For blood has gotten contaminated. See, the thing about contaminated blood, the vampire don't care whether it's contaminated or not. Oh, he just want a taste of it. He want to suck you dry. Amen. You want everything you got. Amen. But you must be persuaded. Romans said 8:36, you got to be persuaded. Are you persuaded? Amen. That nothing shall be able to separate you from the love of God.
Amen.
I mean, is your mind made up?
Come on now.
So we got to do more than talk the talk.
Preach it, Pastor Bill.
You got to walk the talk.
Preach it, Pastor Bill.
See, some of us, we talk a good game, especially when we get around sinners, because we know we got religion. Yeah. And the thing about it, a lot of times we want people to ask us, are you religious? But the thing is, but you can be religious and still have bad blood. Amen. So I know thy works.
Watch out now. Watch out.
Me tell me God knows me. Me tell me God sees me in the dark. God hears me on the phone. Yeah. God sees that text.
Amen.
He can see a text. Can God see the intent of your heart? Can he see what you're thinking about right now?
Amen.
What if what you're thinking about right now appeared on the screen? I mean, right now.
Come on now. Buddy. That'd be awful.
I know you say, everybody think I'm listening to the words. See, but a lot of times we don't be listening to the words.
Right.
So a lot of times the preacher can tell you to turn to John 3:16 and we read in John 3:14. It's amazing what's on your mind.
Yeah.
In other words, it's amazing what thought. He said, I know your thoughts. I know your intention. He know what you want to do. He know what you will do and what you won't do.
Amen.
Now he know whether you get caught in a squeeze where you'll tell a lie. He said, I know your works. I see what you're doing. That's why I told you it's not by your works. But I see what you're doing.
Amen.
That thou art either cold or hot. 16 said, so then because thou art lukewarm.
Watch out now. Watch out.
And neither cold nor hot, I will spew. I will spit you out of my mouth. See, it's amazing, amen, for an example, your faucet in your house, it cold or hot. But the thing about it, but you can line it up the right way and make it lukewarm. And so the thing is, he said, I want you to be that when they originally made the faucet, they made it for it to be cold or hot. Amen. But you can fix it where, or turn it where the cold water and warm water, hot water come out at the same time. And be mixed up. And we call it lukewarm. So it's amazing, amen, how some of us, amen, we become mixed up. We don't know what we want to do. We don't know whether we want to be cold or whether we want to be hot. See, because the thing is, we say we love God, but then we know that we say that you can't love both of them. So who do you really love? But the thing is, who you tell me you love is a different thing than who you really, really love. Look to your neighbor and ask your neighbor, who do you really, really love? Now, do you love your husband more than you do God? Do you love your wife more than you do God?
Come on now.
Or do you love your children more than you do God? Do you love your job more than you do God?
Preach it, Pastor Bill.
So the thing is, who you spending time with? See, the thing is, see, what God, paraphrasing, thinking that maybe you might be cheating on him. Because he ain't spending no time with you. He want to hear your voice every once in a while. He want to hear you say, I love you, Lord. Lord, I'll do anything for you. He just want to hear that every once in a while. But you won't talk to him. See, and they tell me a lot of times if you don't communicate, amen, it can cause confusion in the home. And so, but if you don't communicate with God, it can cause confusion in your life. And confusion comes in your life, you become cold and dead. Seems like everything going for you.
All right.
But he says more to it than that.
Amen.
It goes a little bit deeper. Because you got all this going for you, but you got heart trouble. Your heart ain't right. And the thing about it, because we are still putting things in our heart that shouldn't be in there. And the thing about it is, once our blood gets contaminated, it's going to pump for a while, but then it's going to start messing up other parts of the body. And so when it starts messing up other parts of the body, then we can't figure out why we're feeling it. When you can wake up on church and on Sunday morning and say it's cold and I don't feel like going. See, that means that you got contaminated blood. And otherwise you say the weatherman said it's going to rain Sunday morning, so I'm not going to church. In other words, you've already spoken, amen, on the Friday. I'm not going because it's going to be raining. I'm not going because it's going to be cold.
Preach it, Pastor Bill.
No, why? That's because our blood is contaminated. Amen. But when your DNA is lined up with God's DNA, amen, come Sunday morning, amen, you're going to be headed toward the house of God. And you will have the same spirit that David had. I was glad when they said unto me, let us go to the house of the Lord. That's why when I think of his goodness and all that he's done for me, my soul cries hallelujah. Look at somebody and tell them, when I think of his goodness and all that he's done for me, my soul cries hallelujah. Hallelujah. Glory, glory, glory. Evil communication corrupts good manners. See, a lot of times the people you run with, amen, could be a hindrance to your walk in Christ. See, the thing about it, I want to continue to come to church today, Sunday after Sunday, 3 or 4 times a week, amen, and still heart won't right.
Amen.
Spirit, in your blood there's jealousy. So the thing is, like we say, we gave you homework for the year, 40 days. And if you're bold enough, go 40 days and 40 nights. And the thing about it is, a lot of times, especially in January, people are fasting, but they have no idea why they were fasting.
Preach it, Pastor
and
Bill.
that's why their blood is messed up.
Preach it, Pastor Bill.
That's why I said you can fast and get more demons in you than already in there.
Amen.
Because if you is fasting and your heart is not right, you just generate evil spirits in you.
Amen.
And so the thing is, so they tell me that a lot of people, especially religious people, they fast in the month of January. And the average Christian that fasts has no idea what he's fasting for. So we are fasting, but why are we fasting? You say, well, some people say, well, I'm fasting for more power. No, it ain't no more power. if it had more power than you serving another God. In other words, you can't have two gods. See, a lot of times, see, the pastor will put you on a fast. And knowing you don't have no idea why you're on fasting. And you wonder why you get all contaminated, why you get all messed up. And why you begin to have all these weird dreams. You see, one thing about the devil, when he opened up your spirit, when you open up your spirit to the devil, you begin to have all kind of wild dreams. And not only wild dreams, but then you begin to have those sexual dreams. Otherwise, he comes, amen, to rob, kill, and to destroy your soul. He said, I want your soul. He don't want your body. He don't want your spirit, but the spirit going back to where it came from. He wants your soul. He wants your intellectual part of you. He wants the part of you that's going to stand before God. The part that God is going to do. That's the part that God, that the devil wants. And one thing about spirit, some of them, amen, depending on what level they are, and some of them are in a hurry. And some of them are not in a hurry. They can wait you out. There's some spirits now that's lingering around you, waiting you out. If they're waiting for the right opportunity. That's why a lot of time we mess up. We make bad decisions because we have opened our spirit up. Most people that fast and ask them, why are you fasting? Oh, I don't know when the church is on the fast. No, you the church, why are you fasting? That's why you need to be very careful when they say fasting and prayer. Because if you're fasting in the wrong spirit, then chances are your prayer ain't getting through because your prayer going through in the wrong spirit. So do you know what you're fasting for? Seek ye those things above.